Welcome to BNI Supreme TV. Tonight's episode is brought to you by Aja Deliveries, Elyon Solutions, Sure Solutions Pest Control Services, and Rico Law Office. BNI Supreme TV is a project of BNI, which is the most successful business referral organization of its type in the world.
Land, domestic air and domestic sea travel to and from Metro Manila shall be suspended beginning March 15, 2020.
Ladies and gentlemen, our host for tonight is a lawyer and a real estate broker by profession. He's the managing partner of Rico Law Office, and he specializes in handling corporate matters, labor, family, civil, and criminal cases. Please welcome our dashing debonair, attorney Rico.
Welcome. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the first episode of BNI Supreme TV, Confessions of a Business Owner. So every Wednesday night, we'll be featuring businesses at the same time. Bubuksan natin ang mga puso ng mga business owners. By it, we mean that they will share to us their heartaches and struggles of running their own businesses. We will also hear from them directly their challenges and accomplishments in their personal lives. Our show will be an avenue where you also learn the best practices and tips which you can apply in your businesses later on. Again, welcome to BNI Supreme TV, Confessions of a Business Owner, where we like to keep things real so your business can be supreme. So for tonight's confession statement is, COVID-19, paano na ang business ko? Paano na ang income ko? At paano na ako? So as we are all aware, small businesses were greatly affected by this COVID-19. Ang daming nawalan ng trabaho, ang daming businesses na nagsarado. And because we all know that we are all resilient, and ako, I believe that if there is a problem, there is an opportunity. So, at yan na malalaman natin tonight, paano nga ba nakasurvive ang mga businesses ng ating mga guests. But before we introduce our two guests for tonight, we shall present first the business hacks for this week. This business hacks portion of our show is where we will show to you some businesses' core values which you later on can apply to your businesses or personal lives. For tonight, may we call Mr. John Panlilio of Elyon Solutions. John, take it away.
Okay, so good evening. So first of all, so I just like to thank you for giving me the opportunity to share some thoughts about the topic. Okay, so today I will share about the 5 ways to thrive through difficulties. So just like you, we are also affected during this time of pandemic. So these are the things that we apply during those times, and I know that it will also be helpful to you. Okay, so next slide, please. As a businessman, so we are all affected. We are all affected because of the pandemic. But actually, as a business person, so it's normal for us to experience different types of challenges. the question is not kung magkakaroon ba tayo ng problema. No? The question is, how are you going to respond with those challenges? No? I heard about those principles, the 10-90 principle. So it was said there that in our life is about 10% what's happening to us and 90% how we respond. So every time that I encounter trials, so I go back to the scripture. So next slide. So it is in James 1 verse 3. So it was written here that consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. So every time na I go back to the scripture, so I'm able to realize that the challenges, the trials, the difficulties in our life are there to build us, not to destroy us. That in the end, after we pass those trials, we will become a stronger and wiser person. So next slide, please. So this time, so I will share to you the 5 ways to thrive during difficulties. So next slide. So the first thing that I want to share to you is know the facts. You have to know the real conditions of your business during this time. How much money do you have? Your receivables, your payables, your fixed operational expense. This will help you to make the right decision for your business. Take note. Know the facts as they are, not as you wish that they could be. So next slide, please. And number 2 steps is conserve your resources. So naaalala ko no, during the pandemic, so tinanong ko yung isang seasoned businessman that I know. And sinabi ko sa kanya, no, paano ba yung advice mo sa amin during this time of pandemic? So sinabi niya sa akin, without talagang bigla sinabi niya sa akin is conserve your cash. And you know what? During this time of pandemic, so we don't know how long it will last. And in the end, we don't know how will it affect our business. So as much as possible, on your business, focus on the essentials. Minimize your expenses as much as possible. Be on top with your receivable with your client. Send billing, follow up relentlessly. You have to remember that this time, cash is king. So next slide, please. Number 3 is to be clear with your plan of action. During this time of crisis, you cannot waste time in just any activities. Be clear about what is your highly value activity is. Put in your organizer and make sure that it will happen. So next slide, please. Because if you don't plan, you will waste a lot of time doing low value activities. Focus on things that will make a lot of high returns about your effort. That way, you can ensure that you can maximize your time and you can do it through planning. So next slide. Number 4 is Okay, next slide, please. Okay, next slide. Okay, number 4 is dare to go forward. Actually, you know what? During this time of pandemic, you cannot just sit down and do nothing. Because during this time of pandemic, doing nothing is still a decision. And in the end, it will kill your business. So during this time, take massive and decisive action. Be aggressive with your sales. Be in touch with your current client. Alam nyo ba that during this time of pandemic, just being in touch with my client give us a lot of business and really help us during this time of pandemic. So next slide, please. And pivot if necessary. Go online, be digital. So as much as possible, I know that lahat tayo learn new skills so that we can cope up with the new normal. And lastly, next slide, please. Stay calm. No? Our tendency is during this time of difficulties is we have the tendency to be fearful, anger. There's a tendency for us to blame and to guilt, to feel guilty. And just like, actually ako, no, during this time of pandemic, kaaminin ko that there are times that I feel anxious. No? There are times that I feel in the middle of the night. But you know what? Worrying will not do anything. In the end, it will do harm more than good. No? Though it's hard, make a decision to stay calm. To stay calm, it's easy but possible. So actually to do that no, every morning, so I brisk walk. And next slide, please. And during those brisk walking, so it really helps me a lot. No? Kasi during those times, I pray, I listen to inspirational podcasts. And in the end, it helps me to have a clear-minded and to have a clear head during the day. And To stay calm is to focus your task at hand. So to worrying about the future sometimes didn't help. Sometimes we have to think that what we did, kung ano yung ginagawa natin sa present, will have an impact about the future. And every time that we feel anxious again, so we should always think that this is temporary. And for my last slides, I want to share to you about my favorite scripture about challenges. It was said here that no test or temptation that comes your way is beyond the course of what is others had to face. All you need to remember is that God will never let you down. He'll never let you be pushed past your limit. He'll always be there to help you come through it. So in the end, ay iniwala ko na malalampasan natin ito. Basta talagang magpakatibay lang tayo and always rely on God. So yun lang, and thank you. To God be the glory.
Thank you for that, Mr. John Pandillo of Elion Solutions. Sobrang inspirational nung kanyang at sobrang informative ng kanyang presentation or ng kanyang slides. So thank you again, John. So now, without further ado, so we will now be proceeding with the highlights, the main highlight of our show. So again, thank you, John. So without further ado, let us proceed and let us welcome our beautiful and ever pretty, sobrang pretty nito, no? Miss Jennifer Rabe.
Hi! Good evening, everyone. I am so happy to be here. Thank you for having me, Attorney Nilo. My name is Jenny Rabe. So, my business is all about bringing peace of mind to your businesses. And how do I do that? Through deliveries. So, alam naman natin na deliveries is a must-have at this time. And what I do is I want to make sure that you can trust me with your deliveries with the different services that we have. Same day delivery, bulk deliveries, and even the different errands that we can do for your business.
Thank you, Miss Jennifer Rabe. Sobrang blooming ngayon. So, and now we will call our second guest, none other than Mr. Christian Hep Hep Beret.
Hello, my name is Christian Beret. Peace be with you, everybody. I'm the president of Sure Solutions Pest Control Services, and we provide pest control against termites, cockroaches, daga, lahat na po ng kapestehan sa inyong buhay, kaya po naming puksain. Kahit po yung virus. That's why we're also doing disinfection services as part of our portfolio as of the moment. Yes.
Thank you, Christian. Ipis be with you too. So, Ipis be with you.
Dalawa kasi antena
Dalawa.
yan.
Okay. So now, thank you for being guest tonight. So, ang topic natin, confessions, no? Dapat sikreto lang confession. So, pero ito yung confession na sobrang proud tayo. So, ating sa mga, especially to our live viewers, because they will confess on how they survive this COVID-19 pandemic. So, again, our confession statement is, COVID-19, paano na ang business ko? Paano na ang income ko? Paano na ang love life ko? Ay, wala pala ang love life doon. Paano na ako? So, paano na ako? So, natawa talaga. Ang blooming, no? Sobrang blooming nito ni Miss Jennifer Rabi. Sobrang, paano na love life mo raw, Miss Jenny? So, without further ado, no? Punta na agad tayo. So, Jenny, ito bang Agile Delivery, is this your first business?
No, it's not. Okay? Unahin na natin agad sa isang confession na agad, di ba? Agad-agad.
Oo, agad-agad na. Dire-diretso na.
So here's a big confession. Wala po akong alam sa logistics business. Wala po talaga akong alam. Ako po ay isang event planner. Proud po akong sabihin na ako ay professional host. Nag-MC po ako sa mga events. I've been doing that since I was 18 years old and I'm now 21. I'm 40. So I've been hosting and being an event planner for 22 years. So yun talaga. That's my bread and butter. That's how I provide. I single-handedly raise my child. So lahat talaga ng income ko from that. And so that's one of a really big confession for me. The pandemic was a challenge because we know that the events business is the number one na hindi talaga pwedeng mag-continue at this time. So, zero.
Okay, so ano nangyari? Paano ka nag-switch? Biglang from being sa events, tas biglang naging logistics? Ganon yung switch ba niyan? Ganon ba kabilis?
Biglang gano'n na lang, biglang gano'n. Actually,
Oo.
hindi. Ako, maganda yung mga shinare ni John kanina, no? Parang relating it to scriptures and all that. I would say sa akin may konting relate din doon. Kasi yung pagsimula ko dito sa aking delivery business is nagsimula siya dahil gusto kong tumulong. Parang there was a burden in my heart that I felt like God was telling me, go help people in whatever way you can. So I did a relief project, namigay ako ng bigas, katulong yung mga iba ko pang mga kaibigan na nag-donate din ng pera. Pero ang pinakamagandang nangyari dun kasi is, sa pag-donate namin, meron akong riders na nag-volunteer ng kanilang time and effort. And 2 rider yon. Sa kanilang 2, nagdala sila ng tig-10 rider. So overnight, nagkaroon ako agad ng 20 na riders.
I see. Pero before we proceed with that, no, bibitinin lang natin ang ating mga manonood. Kasi let's ask Christian here. Christian, so gaano nakatagal ang Sure Solutions?
Well, Sure Solutions, I consider it as a baby company. 4 years pa lang kami sa business, but pretty much we're performing kung ano yung mga ginagawa ng mga matatagal na sa industry. Kahit na maliit pa lang kami, and at the same time, 4 years old. We're competing
Okay.
actually against the giants right now.
Okay, so bago yung pandemic, to diretso na agad, kamusta yung business?
Well, the usual, if you have a business, normally naman, di ba, pag may business tayo, we have a 5-year plan. And if you reach the 3rd year and going on the 4th year, medyo tumitake off na, medyo umaangat ka na ng konti, di ba? So pretty much we're on that stage na, medyo paangat na. In fact, we are servicing more than 30 restaurant chains from Laguna as far as Cabanatuan. Meron kaming siniservisyo ang restaurant. So, nung nagkaroon ng pandemic, lahat yon obviously nawala.
Nawala. Okay, so same with Jenny sa events. Correct,
Yes.
same with Jenny kasi affected yung events talaga because of the pandemic. So, si Christian, nawalan ka ng clients. Same with
Yes.
Jenny, tama ba? Nawalan, totally wala, no? So,
Yes.
ano yung naramdaman mo noon, Jenny? Ano yung naramdaman mo no? Biglang pandemic, lockdown, you're a professional host, managing events. Ano yung naramdaman mo? Nasaktan? Ano ba yan? Go
Well,
ahead.
like I'm smiling right now. I'm laughing about it. But, my close friends, my close business colleagues, they know. I was heartbroken. I really was. Like, yung feeling ko kasi was, this is all I know. This is all I know. All my life, this is all I have. What else am I gonna earn money out of? So, yun yung talaga yung devastation ko. And yung iniisip ko na, paano naman masusolusyonan yun? Paano magkakaroon ng vaccine? Parang
Yes.
napaka-imposibleng magkaroon. So, kung magkaroon man ng turnaround, parang ang layo pa. In the meantime, ano gagawin natin, di ba?
Correct. So sobrang heartbroken ka talaga no. Para mas matindi daw pa hiniwalayan ng boyfriend mo. I'm just joking. So Christian, ikaw, ano yung naramdaman mo nung nawalan ka ng clients? Meron ka bang backup plan? Meron ka bang naipon na may savings ka ba? Ano bang naramdaman mo nun?
Well, syempre, sobrang natakot, no? Kasi unang-una, yung corporate clients, sarado yung mga restaurants, sarado opisina, wala ka rin koleksyon. So, meron naman kaming mga clients na nagpapa-termite treatment sa bahay. Ayaw naman magpapunta sa bahay nila kasi nga natatakot dahil may COVID scenario. So, talagang medyo, hindi namin alam kung saan kami pupunta at hindi rin namin alam kung saan kami huhugutin at that time.
Okay. So again, by the way, for the viewers, please, if you have any questions or if you want to share something related to our topic, please free to put in our Facebook chat and later on we will read about it. So going back, no, so si Jenny sobrang na heartbroken siya, si Christian di niya alam anong mangyayari, no? Eto si Jenny dito nagsimula, kanina kinukwento niya papunta na doon medyo na ko lang na pause lang natin konti for that, no? Tuloy natin yung kwento. So nangyari noon, nakita ko, napansin ko dito doon sa So, syempre, nag-pause ka na, no? Nag-stop ka muna being a professional events host, di ba? So, bigla ka nang tumulong sa tao. Tapos may 2 riders. Ano nangyari dun sa 2 riders?
Yeah, so the 2 riders, they volunteered. Nagdala sila ng tig-10 riders. So nagulat na lang ako, wow, ang daming riders. Tapos lahat sila willing to help. So for siguro mga 2 weeks or 2 to 3 weeks, ang ginagawa lang namin is relief project. Hindi ako nag-iisip pa kung paano ako kikita. Parang nag-enjoy lang ako na tumutulong ako. So yun yung una namin ginawa. Nung natapos na siya, in total, nakapamigay din kami ng 3,000 kilos of rice, in fairness. Madami din
Wow.
yun, di ba? So,
Wow.
marami
Okay.
kaming natulungan. And after no, naisip ko, how can I help them? Kasi sila, hindi ko sila binayaran. Volunteer sila, hindi ko sila binayaran. So, iniisip ko, how can I also help them? And nagkaroon naman ng isang pagkakataon with a business colleague of mine na sabi niya, Ma'am Jen, meron kasi akong mga computers. Kailangan ko siyang i-deliver. Pwede kaya yun sa rider mo? Yun yung tanong niya sa akin. So sabi ko, tingnan natin. Try natin. Diba, why not? So, hindi ko akalain na yung maliit na project na yun, siya talaga ang naging eye-opener, door opener, para bang sinabi na ni Lord, oh, eto na. Okay, eto na yung pagkakataon. Kasi yung computers na yun, kasi mga work from home, yung mga call center, so umabot ng una 200 computers, tapos nadagdagan ulit, umabot ng 500. So dahil rental computer siya, so dineliver siya, tapos after 1 month or 2 months, pinull out din siya. So imagine mo, parang almost 1,000 trips.
Wow,
Ang
1,000
ginawa niya.
trips. So, etong simpleng charity lang, no? Biglang naging business opportunity from 2 riders, naging 10 riders, tapos
20.
eventually 20 riders. So right now, how many riders do you have?
Right now, I have 55 and growing.
Wow, 55 riders. Wow, grabe yon. So, sobrang, di ba, parang nagka-pandemic, nagtumulong lang sa kapwa, tapos biglang may nagtanong na, ang grabe yung opportunity, ito talaga yung proper timing for that. But, babalik tayo kay Jenny, no? Kay Christian naman. Kasi ako nagtataka ako, kasi Sure Solutions, pest control. Di ba?
Yes.
So, ano nangyari? So, bigla na nagsarado yung mga restaurants na nagpapa-pest control sa'yo, ayaw nilang pumunta ka dun sa bahay nila because you're in pest control, literally. So, ano nangyari? So, anong ginawa mo?
So hindi kami tinatanggap. So nag-isip kami ng way pa ano ang pwede naming gawin para maging katanggap-tanggap kami sa scenario na ito. And at the same time, ano ang meron kami na makakatulong kami sa hindi kasi kami frontliner dahil kami nagpe-pest control kami. But then we realized that yung chemicals, marunong kami, may mga equipment kami, may mga PPE kami, yung mga tools na ginagamit for disinfection, meron na kami, especially the knowledge with respect to disinfection. So yun ang ginawa namin. Kinonvert namin ang aming business to disinfection. So pag pumunta kami ngayon sa mga areas, tinatanggap kami kasi nga we need to kill this time viruses. So we've been going through different places all over the Philippines. Oh, sorry, all over Luzon lang pala, no? Bawal kasi pero kami, at that time, exempted kami sa mga checkpoint kasi pinalaman nila na we will be doing disinfection, pinapadaan nila kami. So, yun yung naging way namin to transition our business from focusing in the usual pests na daga, ipis, termites, to dealing with COVID-19. So, technically speaking, because of that situation, we can consider ourselves as frontliners na rin. Hindi kami nasa medical
Yes.
field, pero
Yes.
we do disinfection.
I
Lumulusog
agree.
pera.
Oo.
Yeah.
So,
yun ang
dito ba,
nangyari sa
Christian, nung nag-switch ka, no, nagkadagdag ka ng services, in short, no? Ano
Yes.
ba, nag-infuse ka ba ng panibagong profit? Ng income, no? Bagong kapital?
Well, buti na lang maraming tumutulong sa atin. But of course, syempre, kailangan natin mag-infuse ng panibagong capital. Pero at the same time, maraming tumutulong eh. In fact, hindi ko to magagawa itong business na ito kasi meron akong kaibigan din, kasama ko sa business group din, na nagbigay sa akin ng una naming kliyente. So because of that, na-develop yung self-confidence na, kaya pala namin gawin ito, we can do this. So After venturing into that, may iba na naman na nag-refer na naman ng panibagong client. Hanggang sa lumaki ng lumaki siya to the point na as of the moment, right now, we can consider na we are one of those professional disinfection companies who cater not only to commercial but also to industrial clients. So yun yung mga tinitreatment na namin ngayon. Yung mga medyo malalaking kliyente na because of the transition that we did.
Ang galing, ang galing. So, okay, how about Janae? Nag-infuse ka ba dito ng capital? Kasi you're starting new business di ba? So, for sure, ito yung mga questions at the back of the mind sa mga televiewers natin ngayon na kailangan ko ba bang bagong kapital? Gaano ba to kalaki? Gaano ba kaliit? Para mag-start ng, right now, expanding yung business mo.
Ako naman, I would say na yes, but I didn't start with something so big. Yes, because syempre, nung nagkaroon na ng deliveries, di ba, kailangan mong pasahurin yung mga riders. But siguro, maswerte lang din ako kasi yung client na nakuha namin, naintindihan din niya. Nung una, konti pa lang, okay pa, parang trial. Tapos nung nagsabi na siya, 200 na yung computers natin. Sinabi ko agad sa kanya na, sir, hindi ko kayang paluwalan yung parang, tapos siya, naintindihan din niya. So, siya din nagsabi na, okay, I'll give you parang advance, parang kahit a portion lang. So, kung ang ginawa ko, ginisa ko din sa sarili magkika. Diba? So, habang napapasahod ako, tapos yung sunod na project niya, ganyan. So, hanggang sa pinapay ko siya, meron akong nilabas na konti, siguro pwede ba magsabi ng amount? Siguro at the least, naglabas ako ng 10,000 pesos. Right? At the very least. So, and, pag kasi nagkaroon ka na ng continuous na pumapasok, mas magiging madali na siya So, yun din ang isang naging magandang sikreto doon. Kasi, yung pag-recommend sa akin ng aking business colleague is it's as if na I had a continuous business dahil nga ang daming friends. Diba? I mean, normally pag magkaroon ka ng business, maliit lang Imagine mo yung sa akin, hundreds agad.
Correct. So, bigla ka nagkaroon ng maraming employees dito, no? So, bigla kang instant naging, di ba, empleyado. Kasi you're parang freelancer, di ba, na events host. Tapos bigla ka nagkaroon ng 100, no? 50 riders right now. So, ang galing ng transition. So, ano yung transition mo dito? Ano yung timeline na bigla ka ng full blast na? Ilang months ba? Weeks?
Okay. Ang ginawa ko, so yung kasing project na yun, parang feeling ko, ano lang yun, yung sinuwerte lang ba? Yun yung feeling ko nun Parang sinuwerte lang ako, nagkaroon ng marami. Nung natapos na yung project na yun, pinag-isipan ko munang mabuti. So, nag-start na akong mag-deliver yung mga paisa-isa. And everyday, kino-compute ko yung profit. And alam nyo, mahihiyak po talaga kayo. Kasi po ang profit sa delivery. Mga 20 pesos. Mga 10 to 20 pesos per delivery. So, nung ginagawa ko siya, nahihiyak ako kasi naisip ko, wow, bilang host, kaya kong kumita ng 10,000 pesos within 1 to 2 hours. Tapos ito, kita ako ng 20 pesos. Nakakayak talaga siya. As in, paano to makakasurvive?
Yes, totally. Nakakayak talaga siya.
Ang layo niya talaga. Pero ang nasa sa isip ko din, at nung time na yun, meron din kasi akong hinire na mga VA or virtual assistant na tumutulong sa akin. Alam mo yung sinasabi nila sa akin, Ma'am Jen, ang dami niyong natutulungan. Isipin niyo na rin, ma'am, yung mga riders na nagkakaroon ng pera dahil sa ginagawa niyo. So parang ako yung time na yun, sabi ko, okay Lord, may mabuting nadadala ito. Sana naman pakita mo sa akin kung ano yung mabuting madadala sa akin.
Correct. So, itong 20 pesos, 50 pesos, lumaki ba to na lumaki?
So, eto na nga. So, 1 month ko talaga siyang tiniis. Sinishare ko sa anak ko, anak, kumita tayo 100 pesos today. Ganyan, di ba? Pero after 1 month, pinag-aralan ko siya, research ako, interview ako ng lahat ng mga riders, lahat ginawa ko talaga, in-effortan kong maintindihan. Then I figured out the secret to the success of it. And the secret to that is,
Oops! Bago mo
bawal.
sabihin ng sekreto, later na yan. Later na yan. Kasi gusto ko rin natin malaman paano nga ba yung timeline nitong ginawa ni Christian Beret, no? Yung bigla nga pag-procure, kasi bigla nag-pest control lang siya, naguhuli ng mga daga, namamatay ng ipis, namamalo ng ipis, tapos bigla ngayon, COVID-19, no? Biglang hindi niya na makita yung kalaban niya. So, gaano to kahirap? Kasi sobrang delikado. Delikado naman talaga, no? Nakamamatay ang COVID-19. So, Christian, how did you face this?
Actually, napakahirap ng sitwasyon, especially nung nalaman natin na malapit na mag-lockdown. Di ba nagkaroon ng time na parang nachichismis na magla-lockdown na tayo, malapit na. Halos nagkanda ubusan ng equipment. Kasi sa disinfection, you need a special equipment to do that. Hindi pwede yung existing machine namin. We need to have a specific machine for the disinfection. Yung mga personal protective equipment, nagkakaubusan na rin. Yung mga disinfectants, nagkakaubusan na rin. So, before mag-lockdown, nag-source na ako noon ng mga materials yun sa iba-ibang mga suppliers. So, buti na lang nakakuha kami. And we have to transition the business ASAP within a span of 1 to 2 weeks. Ganun din. Although ako naman as a professional pest control provider, may technical expertise na ako, may knowledge na ako, but I have to brush up on the specifics sa disinfection. So may mga research din na kasama yon. Marami akong binasa, marami akong kinausap, lahat ng chemicals pinag-aralan ko mabuti, and all of the equipment talagang inayos namin mabuti. And we have to offer that particular service in 1 to 2 weeks kasi nga at that time sobrang di ba? Yung nag-lockdown tayo, napakainit na ng issue ng disinfection ng COVID-19 spread. So sinimulan namin yung project namin, yung treatment namin na nag-volunteer kami sa association namin, sa barangay hall namin. Alam namin kasi yung barangay hall kailangan ma-disinfect. So isa 'yun sa mga tinulungan namin para magkaroon kami ng disinfection. And then afterwards, yun nga, gaya rin ni Jenny, may mga tumutulong din, yung mga network natin na alam nila na ginagawa namin ito, alam nila na well-equipped kami sa ganitong bagay, and alam nila na we can consider ourselves as professional in what we are doing. They've decided to refer us to their friends, yung mga kaibigan nila na nag-handle ng mga businesses, na merong matataas na katungkulan sa mga companies nila, because they also wanted to protect their employees. So they at least they need to disinfect their facilities at that time. So doon kami nagsimula.
Doon to na talaga nagsimula. Kaya sobrang importante ng business networking, no? Na meron kang friends, not only business network but also friends who are really there to help you, no? Hindi ka nila sabihin na hindi ka lang nila dadamayan, but at the same time they will trust you by giving business referrals to them. So, eto meron tayong mga questions lang dito, no? What would you advise by Rix and Albano? What would you advise to young entrepreneurs in starting a new business during this pandemic? So like Aja Delivery is born out of pandemic. So Jenny, advice to young entrepreneurs.
Thank you for that wonderful question. Alam mo, Rix, and sa lahat ng mga nanonood ng Supreme TV, napakasimple po ng isasagot ko sa inyo. Kailangan nyo pong alamin kung ano ang problema. At kung anong problema, sagutin nyo. Yan. Ito po napakasimple. So, pwedeng kasi yung problema na nakikita nyo, pwedeng hindi nakikita ng iba. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, kumbaga, ilista mo lang lahat kung ano yung mga naiisip mo na problema. Marami naman talaga tayong problema, di ba? So, isip ka kung alin doon sa mga problema yun ang gusto mong solusyonan.
Correct.
Kasi medyo connected ka, di ba?
Diba? Sabi nga, sa amin din nag-apply sa mga abogado. Kapag may problema, merong opportunity. So, ganun din naman sa mga startups. How about Christian?
Well, ang masasabi ko lang, information is already at our fingertips. Andyan lang lahat yon. So kung ano ang maisip mong negosyo, kagaya na nasabi ni Jenny kanina, wala siyang idea sa delivery. Ako naman, although may idea ako, pero hindi ako sobrang masasabing expert at that time. So, gamitin natin yung information kung ano yung technology na meron tayo, yung internet, mag-aral tayo, mag-research tayo, pag-aralan natin mabuti kung ano yung gusto nating i-venture. Kasi for sure, kaya natin gawin yon. But of course, after that, kailangan mo rin syempre ng the right support, the right network, and the right people that will help you.
I agree. Thank you for that. So we have question from Miss Jenny Wang, no? Joyce Wang. Miss Joyce Wang. Sobrang I think na nasagot na rin natin kasi ang ganda ng usapan natin, sobrang smooth, no? Ang sarap makinig yung mga ganitong true to life na story. So what were the initial challenges you faced when you switched profession and how did you solve it kay Miss Janae?
Okay, isa sa mga challenges ko at that time is really kung paano ba ako, okay, sabay kasi siya eh. Paano ako magkakaroon ng mas maraming riders at paano ako magkakaroon ng maraming kliyente na saservisyohan ng riders. So, para siyang chicken and egg. Diba? Chicken. So, kung wala akong riders, yung customers, wala. Kung wala customers, wala. But, the truth is, kailangan magkaroon muna ako ng maraming customers. Diba?
Correct.
Ang hirap dun kung paano. Syempre, hindi naman nila alam kahit na maglagay ako ng pangalan ko na Adja Deliveries. Sino si Adja Deliveries, diba? So, dito talaga yung part na I am so grateful. Sobrang grateful talaga because, diba, emotional na ako. Diba? Kasi, it's so hard to build something out of nothing. Like, nothing. Nobody knows it. I mean, people know me as event planner, not as a delivery girl. Right? Not as a delivery person. So, ano naman yun? So, talagang it's so hard. But you know what? Pag kami mga kasama ka na naniniwala sa'yo, kahit alam nilang hindi ka nag-delivery, pero they believe in your skills. They believe na you have that, like, the grit to really do everything to make it successful. It's priceless. It's really priceless. So, I'm so
Totally.
grateful.
I
That
totally
I have
agree.
a solid network of people who support me.
I totally agree. How about Christian? So ito hindi ka naman nag-switch ng profession or nag-switch ng business pero nag-adapt ka sa change, 'di ba?
Yes,
So
yes.
ano yung one of biggest challenge that you faced and how did you
Actually,
overcome?
yeah, actually, yung biggest challenge actually happened when I was being interviewed by one of the biggest malls here in Metro Manila. Tinatanong ako, sino ba yung mga naging client mo sa disinfection? Kasi nga, di ba, nag-pivot ako to disinfection. Wala akong masagot kasi nga, it's our first time to do disinfection at that time. So the biggest challenge really is how clients will believe in you. Yun ang biggest challenge talaga. Paano nila paniniwalaan yung capabilities mo? Ako personally, I know that I am capable of doing that. Pero ang tanong, alam nyo na, minsan yung mga client, hinahanap, ano ba ang experience mo? Kahit na alam mo sa sarili na magaling ka, na marunong ka, hahanapan ka pa rin ng experience. Ano yung mga ibang clients na sinervisan mo na before. So, as I mentioned kanina, gaya rin ng shinare ni Ginay, nagpapasalamat ako kasi kahit na manipis pa yung experience ko on that particular aspect at that time, may mga taong nagtiwala sa akin. Yung mga kasama ko sa networking group ko na alam nila na kaya nila yung capability ko, alam nila yung integrity ko sa company ko, alam nila. Kaya naman they were able to share their network to me, kaya napagkatiwalaan kami ng mga companies as of the moment.
Speaking of our friends, no? So hi, hello po sa ating mga nanonood right now. So we have Mon Saramines, God is good. Amen. Amen. So we have Rickson Albano, Jay Panda, kumusta po? Ako Korean Day John, CEO of chapter member because I think it's for Christian Beret and Moneds Dominguez. Thank you Aja Deliveries and Menchi Marcelo and Dennis Landicho. So they are our trusted BNI members. Hello, hello. So we have another question. Erica Ang, how did you accept the situation? Well, this was answered a while ago for just a recap, no? Janae, how do you accept the situation nung nagka-pandemic?
Okay, the pandemic situation. Yun na nga. So, it was really heartbreaking, but you know what? I want to pivot that to the part na how did I accept the situation with the new direction. I accepted
Yes. Mhm.
by taking on the challenge. Aja!
Aja, I
Aja!
agree. How about Christian Beret?
Yeah, initially sobrang nakaka-down, nakaka-depress, nakakatakot. Pero ano you just have to kasi ako ang guiding principle ko sa company, sa personal life ko, I always believe in Proverbs chapter 3 verse 5. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your understanding. Hindi natin alam kung anong capability natin, kung saan tayo pupulutin, pero at that time, Lord, kayo na pong bahala. Magsisipag po kami, pero tulungan nyo kami, and we will trust in you. Kayo na pong bahala. Hindi po bahala na si Batman, no? Bahala na kayo, Lord.
Yes.
Pero I'm still doing my part. Ganun dapat. Hindi pwedeng
Yes.
bahala na kayo, Lord, matutulog ako. Hindi pwedeng ganun. We have to
I
do our
agree. Totoo yan, Christian Beret. So we have a last question for tonight. So from Tateng Ang, Miss Jenny, of all the businesses na pwedeng pasukin, bakit po delivery services? Well, nakwento to kanina ni Jenny, so pero let Jenny answer this question again.
So, totoo naman talaga na if the doors opened up for me, like hindi ko talaga siya pinlano. But it was, I also needed to make a decision kung itutuloy-tuloy ko ba siya, kung siseryosohin ko na siyang business. And I made that decision because I realized that there is no better business than a business that has a higher purpose. And what is the higher purpose of Aja Deliveries? Actually, tatlong bagay. Una sa lahat, tinutulungan namin yung mga riders. This is the truth. The income that you pay for delivery, 70% to 80% of that goes to the rider. Imagine that. You're really providing money for these riders. Pangalawa, we're helping business owners. Diba? That part I love because business owners, in order for the businesses to grow and for it to operate, kailangan talaga ng deliveries. Right? Actually, delivery concierge service, okay? That's 2. And then pangatlo, ito yung pinakamaganda, tinutulungan din namin lahat kasi we get to stay safe because we stay at home. And then
Correct.
Pest Control will disinfect your house.
Okay, so thank you for that, Jenny. We have a question. One question, last question from Janice Ho. For Sir Christian, how did you handle your employees during the time na walang business before kayo nag-transition to disinfection?
Okay, ganito po, no? I-share ko lang. Di ba, naalala ninyo, si Dole, meron niyang binibigay na 5,000 pesos sa mga empleyado. Inaplyan namin sila ng 5,000. Habang wala pa yung binibigay ni Dole, inabonohan na namin. Binigay na namin yung 5,000 para may panggastos na kaagad sila. Unfortunately, yung sabi ko, pagdating ng Dole, balik nyo na lang yung inabono ko. Unfortunately, hindi dumating yung Dole, naubusan na daw ng pondo. So nawala yung 5,000, bigay na lang yon sa mga employees. So we have to support our employees at the time of pandemic. Lahat ng pangangailangan sa PPE, sa grocery, vitamins, yan, binibigay po namin lahat yan. Kumbaga yung company nag-aabono para ma-secure yung pangangailangan ng empleyado, pati ng kanilang pamilya. So, yun ang very important Ang masasabi ko talaga, if you're a business owner, you have to take care of your employees also. And I'm sure maaalala nila yung mga nagawa ninyong magagandang bagay, especially pagkatapos itong pandemic season na ito.
Sobra, grabe. Ang hirap maging business owner, no? Para hindi, iisipin mo yung business mo, di ba? Iisipin mo yung for your personal na yung family mo, may income ka ba? Pero at the same time, mas mabigat doon, iisipin mo yung buhay ng mga empleyado mo na mawawalan din ng trabaho kapag nagsarado ka or nawalan ka ng clients, di ba?
Yeah.
So dito kay Christian, biglang, paano na? Wala na tayong clients, nagsarado ng mga restaurant owners. So ikaw, yun talaga yung, I think that's a driving force, di ba? For Christian here, di ba? Na ito, kailangan ko. And then kay Jenny right now, so I think it's also the driving force, di ba? Na paano ito yung mga delivery riders walang kita during the pandemic, during the lockdown. No, imbes na isipin mo ni Jenny yung kanyang sarili, pero ito binibigyan niya 70% no ng kita dito sa riders. Parang wow, Sobra, grabe. All praise to the two of you. So, hello again to the Moneds Dominguez. So, nagte-thank you siya sa Aja Delivery for giving us opportunity to serve this time of pandemic. And Francis Arms, no? By giving, thank you Aja Delivery to opportunity. And Francis Arms, no? Nag-quote siya ng Bible verse, no? Psalms 37, chapter 37, verse 3 to 5. So, sobrang inspiring. Thank you for that. So, last question na lang for the two of you, no? Ito yung muntik na sabihin, no? Yung tips, I guess, no? Muntik na ito na yung sikretong gustong i-reveal ni Jenny, no? So ano yung sikreto, no? Sikreto para sa mag-expand yung business mo para maka-survive dito sa that's the second, no? Second to the last question. Ano yung sikreto on how to survive? Jenny?
Ako naman, Christian, lagi na lang ako eh.
Oh,
Ako naman
sige,
ako.
si Christian naman, no? Na medyo napainom ng tubig dito si Christian.
Okay, sige. Di ba, well, remember, as I've mentioned, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. Maaring hindi natin alam kung bakit nangyayari itong COVID scenario na ito. We just have to trust in the Lord. Pero as I've mentioned, do not only trust in God, do something about it. So yung sekreto ko is I belong to a business organization. You need to be with the right people at the right time. Yan po, napaka-importante po yan. Hanapin nyo kung sino po talaga yung mga taong alam ninyo na makakatulong sa inyo, and at the same time, matutulungan nyo rin in return. So hindi pwedeng nagre-relax lang tayo.
I agree. Sobrang totoo 'yun. No? Ako wala na akong masabi. Totoo talaga 'yun. So how about Jenny?
So naisip ko tuloy, sana ako na lang yung nauna.
Bawal magkopyahan.
Well, ako
Pareho naman
kasi,
tayo ng kaloobin eh. Pwede ka rin kung ano.
diba? Alam mo, I just wanna say this a lot of people have come up to me and asked me, ang galing mo naman, galing yan. Some people straight out ask me, turo mo nga sa akin kung paano yan. You're like, straight out. And sometimes I'm nasashock ako na, totoo ba yung question mo na yun? Na gusto mo ipasa ko lang na, exactly what I do, right? So, I think for everybody, if you really want to do something, kailangan you have to make a decision. Yun talaga, it starts with the decision that you're going to do this by hook or by crook, no matter what happens. Kaya buong buo yung loob mo. Diba? All in. Right? So all in, ready, Aja, diba? All in. Walang atrasan. Sorry, may dumaan. Okay? Walang atrasan. Okay? That's one. Kailangan talaga ready ka na sa laban, diba? Para katipunero. But at the same time, hindi naman po sa nangungopya ako, pero at the same time, habang lumalaban ka, hindi pa maganda kung may mga kasunod ka sa likod mo na sumusuporta na, taka na, let's go! Diba? Yung mga, batalyon mo sa likod mo na ready sumuporta sa'yo. So, ako, I would say na, ito na nga ironic dito eh. I've been hosting and event planning for so many years. Never akong na-feature sa Rappler. Never ako na-feature sa ANC. Never. Ngayon nagkaroon ako ng delivery business, Rappler, ANC, Kumikitang Kabuhayan, ano pa ba, swak na swak, lahat, di ba? Why? Because they see that this is a business that actually, affects people's lives. So, and I would say that it's really because people supported me, and yeah, if you don't
I
have
agree.
a network yet, you should have one.
Sobrang proud kami sa iyo, Jenny, when you were featured by the different, media. So you make Supreme very proud of you. We're really, really proud of you. So, eto, last question. So, can you say that you guys beat the pandemic's effect? No? Christian, eto, laging araw-araw ninalaban niya ang COVID-19. Pero, natalo mo ba ang effect ng pandemic or ng COVID-19?
Well, I can't really say na natalo ko siya, no? Pero what I can say is at least our business was able to survive during the time of this pandemic. And I'm sure kung kaya namin gawin yon, lahat ng ibang business owners, lalo na yung mga small businesses, mga entrepreneurs, kaya natin yan. We can go with the flow, magagawa. In fact, in all things, we can look at it as an opportunity. So ganun yung ginawa namin. We look at this as an opportunity, kaya we were able to survive and we were able to float our business in this time of pandemic.
Okay, how about Janae? Natalo mo na ba ang epekto nitong COVID-19?
Ako sa akin, on the part na negative effect ng pandemic na worry, stress and all that, I would say, yes, natalo ko ang pandemic because I've come up with a beautiful business that I believe can become a huge business that has a capacity to become huge. And you know what? At the same time, because I'm single mother, no, I feel that I've also have given a wonderful opportunity for my son to see, with his own two eyes, kung paano ba tayo lalaban sa mga, sa mga dagok ng buhay. Yes, Tagalog.
Yes, sobra. Napakalalim, no?
Nagukan ako doon sa lalim nun.
Kasi diba sabi nga nila, diba, we speak with our mouth, but we teach with our lives. So I feel that I did that. I did that with my son. Kahit na hindi siya yung number one sa school and all that, pero I'm sure na malaki yung natutunan niya with how we responded to the situation. So, yes.
Okay, thank you for that. So, how do the viewers can contact you if they wanted to hire your services, avail your services, or wanted to do businesses with you? Christian.
Well, ako po, number one, you can check our Facebook page. We have a Facebook page that we regularly update, Sure Solutions Pest Control Services. And if they want to meet some people who are suited to do business with them, they can contact me and join me in one of the meetings that I attend every Wednesday morning para mapakilala ko sila, and at the same time, they may able to introduce their businesses as well.
How about Janae?
Yes, sa akin po, Aja Deliveries. And kung magbubook po kayo, meron na po kaming web application. So, pwede na po kayo mag-book online.
Grabe, from lista-lista lang ng mga orders, meron ng website, susunod meron ng mobile app itong si Janae. So, no doubt about it because ito yung resiliency na pinapakita ni Janae. Again, thank you sa ating manonood. Hello kay Kevin Kuwa, kay Janini, kay Breaking To, kay Kaya na Yan, kay Amalia, kay Seth Taglinaw, no, nagpapa-shoutout. Hello, Seth. So, naalala ko yung sinabi ni Dr. Ivan Meister that we should always refuse to participate in the recession. So dapat ito nangyari sa dalawa nito. We heard their stories, we heard their heartaches, we heard their struggles, and now they were able to convert this problem into a business opportunity. I'm sure you have more questions to our guests or you want to do businesses with them. You can connect with them by sending a message in our Facebook page. And don't forget to like our Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel, BNI Supreme. So tell us also if you have any topics to discuss or you have in mind, or you want your business to be featured in our BNI Supreme TV. You can comment down below or you can shoot us a message in our Facebook page. But if you want to meet or surround yourselves with more positive and supportive business owners like these two, nasakto ba? Like these two, or if you want to receive business referrals or grow your business, you may visit us every Wednesday morning via Zoom meeting. Just send us a message so that in our Facebook page so that we could send you the invitation link. So sabi nga ni Christian, di ba? Ipis, be with you. And Aja lang ng Aja, especially during this time of pandemic. Again, my name is Attorney Nilo Rico. Thank you for watching BNI Supreme TV, Confessions of a Business Owner, where we like to keep things real so your business can be supreme. Again, watch us again next Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Christian. Thank you, Janae. Bye-bye. Good night, guys.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.